Hey guys, how are ya? Today I am doing my Ipsy Glam Bag review and get ready with me. I have already used the moisturizer, which is one of the items I got in my bag. It's the Black Volume Cream. It's a gel moisturizer. It comes out black. It says use a pea-size amount, and then it soaks literally right in the skin. I like it so far. I've only used it a couple times, but so far so good. One of the other things I got is the First Aid Beauty Ultimate Repair Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Primer. I like First Aid Beauty products. I'm excited to try a primer. I have not yet tried a primer from them. I use that today, so that's the last step I just got done. So that's pretty good. I've used it a couple times. The scent's pretty good. I usually don't like too scented stuff, so that's nice. Unless it's got like a fruity scent, I'm not big on it. I hate rose scent. Don't even talk to me about that. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my foundation and my eye primer so I can do my eyes, and then I will be right back. Alright guys, so now I'm back that I did my foundation. Today I used the L'Oreal Paris 24-Hour Infallible Total Coverage. When I first got this foundation, I thought it was a little dark, and I started using it and blending it out, and it actually lightens when you put it on, which is really weird. Like most foundations will oxidize darker. This one oxidizes lighter, which is really weird. But I like it. It lasts a long time. It doesn't make my skin greasy. It has a natural finish, and it wears up to 24 hours, and it has a high coverage and a air-light texture finish, which I like. You don't even hardly know you're wearing it. The next thing I put on was the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer in Nude. I got this in a sample kit. I've almost used it completely up. I like it. A little bit goes a very long way. It is greasy if you put too much on, so just a heads up. And then I finished off just putting my eye primer down, or base, and I just went in with the LA Girl, the Nudist eyeshadow palette, and I use this color. It doesn't have a shade on it, but it's pretty much the same color as my skin, so I just threw it all on there, make it an even surface. God, I can't think of words today, guys. You ever have that problem where you're like talking and then you're like a word and it's like, what the heck is that word? And you're thinking about it for like 3 days, and you're like, oh yeah, that's the word I wanted to use. Yeah, that's been me like 3 days now. Must be I go on vacation and like my mind forgets how to talk, apparently. All right, so I've been using the Tartelette in Bloom and the LA Girl Nudist palette consistently for a couple months now. They're my go-to palettes. A lot of people know what this is. You know, it's got a lot of neutral shades, and then this one is the other one. So I'm going to be dipping in between the two of them. You can see my phone right there. I got a new vanity, so like where I'm setting my phone is like the perfect height now. So if you see this lip down here and like the back of the thing, that's just the tray that I'm setting it on. So let's get started. I'm going to do a nude look yet again today. I've got a friend's wedding to go to, so I'm going to go into Sweetheart and the Tarte palette. This is like a peachy coral shade, and run that in my crease of my eye. It smells like chocolate. I like this palette because it smells like chocolate. My dietitian says stop eating so much chocolate, so I guess I'll just have to smell it instead. Which, you know, whatever. You know, dietitians are always like, yeah, you can't do this, can't do that. But mine's actually really nice. I like her. I've been seeing her for a while now. And basically what she's trying to help me do is get rid of what's left of my belly fat. She thinks that most of my stuff that's sticking around my belly is due to stress. And so I've been trying to increase my fiber, because fiber will help get rid of that little pouch there. I had a check-in the other day and I gained 3 pounds, so it's not headed in the right direction, but I've made a lot of changes, so I feel better about myself. I feel like I'm not as bloated and that kind of stuff, so that's cool. So I have been on vacation. That was Thursday. I had the doctor's appointment. And then Friday we went to the zoo. I went to Detroit Zoo with my bestie because I'd never been there, neither had she. And I was like, we usually plan like a girls trip for the summer every year. And so that's where we went. I'm going to go in with this dark shade right here and put that in my crease as well, but only in like the outer V. And then I'm going to blend that. If you notice there are a couple harsh lines still, I usually go in with a fluffy brush at the end and just blend it all together. Oops. One of my lights fell. Here, let's stick you back up there. There we go. I really like this new vanity. I paid 50 bucks for it, and I redid it for another 25. Painted it, you know, put a covering on it. I like it a lot. It's definitely had some use for sure, but it's well loved and I like it a lot. So the only thing that I don't like about it is it sits really, really low. So I have to use a really low chair, and I haven't got a stool yet that I like. Alright. So I'm just blending it out a little bit to get rid of the harsh edges. That dark color. It blends pretty good for, you know, like this eyeshadow palette, the LA Girl, was only like $9. And I'm actually surprised at how well the colors blend, considering it was only a $9 palette. And really, I only got it for like, what did I pay? Like $6, $5, because I got it on sale. I won't ever pay full price for makeup. I always wait for a sale, where I have coupons, because I go to CVS a lot and they have coupons a lot. I'm just going in and kind of darkening up that little V again, because I did buff it all out. It takes me a minute to do this. Like, I think blending your eyeshadow is like the longest. That's just staying down now. Longest process ever. But when it's done, it looks so nice. So you guys got plans for the summer? What are you guys doing? I know the kids are out on summer break. Mine's going to camp. 4th of July week. 2 of them are. And then one of them's at grandma's right now. Well, 2 of them are at grandma's, different grandma's, but yeah. And then one's working, you know, making money. I'm just sitting at home enjoying myself. I'm off till Monday, or till Tuesday. I have Monday off too. And so get housework done, and like I said, I went to the zoo, and we walked, I want to say we walked like 6 miles yesterday. My hips feel it, definitely. But it feels really good too, because it says I burned like 2,000 calories. So that's cool. I'm totally okay with that. I kind of splurged on some food I ate yesterday. I had a load of nachos, so yeah, that probably helps that I burn that off. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is go in with the lid color. I like to use these flat brushes like this. This is a Lexi 245 small shader. And I find that you do have to wet your brush when you use the LA Girl glitter. Do I want to go in with LA, or I'm going to put down this shade right here from the LA palette. I haven't used it a ton. It's not as like shimmery as some of the other ones, but I'm going to put this one down, and then I'm going to go over it with the Tarte shimmer one. It's called Funny Girl. So once I'm done with that, I'll go back in and do that. Like I said, I'm just making a real neutral look today. Nothing fancy. If you hear the neighbors' dogs, they're retarded. Literally, they get put outside and all they do is bark for the entire time they're outside. They're not even outside for very long, like 10-15 minutes, half hour tops. Fenced in backyard. They're just annoying and bark at everything. All hours of the day. So they could be put out at 10:30 at night and they'll bark. It doesn't matter. It's super annoying. I think it's because one of them's a beagle, and beagles always bark. That's just what my experience with them. But you have dogs that you know that always bark? Yeah, definitely. Leave down below what you've done to kind of help curve the owners. I've went over there and talked to them a couple times. I've had the cops come over there and talk to them because me talking to them didn't go anywhere. And there's still issues. The cop said that I had to call while it was happening. I was like, dude, that's like 11 o'clock at night, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired, you know. So I've kind of just been letting it go. And whatever. It's been 3 years. What do you do? Anyways, so I got that color on there. Next we're going to go in with the Tartelette palette. I'm going to use that same brush, but I'm going to re-wet it. This Funny Girl shade is one of my favorite shades. You can tell I've used it quite a bit. The only thing I don't like about this palette is like when you hold it up to the light, it shines and it like blinds you. But yes, I've used this color a lot. So what are some of the things that you guys are doing this summer? I would like to go to Lake Michigan sometime this summer, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to go. I did request vacation time like the 4th through the 8th, so maybe I'll try to get up there then. I'm not going too far. We live like right in the middle of Michigan, near Lansing. So like anywhere to the lakes is a good hour and a half. But we have a couple different options. We could go to Lake Michigan, which is the closest. I've been to Lake Huron. I've been to Lake Superior once when I was a kid. But I definitely like living in this state of Michigan because there are so many waters close by that are nice freshwater options. You don't have to worry about sharks. You don't have to worry about stingrays for the most part. Jellyfish, none of that extra stuff. However, I will say that the rocks in the water sometimes hurt. Yes, they are sharp rocks. Alright, so this is pretty much the look. I'm not doing a ton. Like I said, I darkened up the crease. I'm gonna put concealer on and kind of sharpen that up. I've just done my foundation. So let me put concealer and powder on, and then we'll come back for the blush and stuff. Alright, so I used the Smashbox Studio Skin 24. I like this, except for I don't like the way it applies. You have to put several layers in, and I feel like I put on too much sometimes. So, and then I use the Bye Bye Pores Press Power by Ipsy Cosmetics. I like this stuff. It does leave a white cast on your skin, so if you're doing photo, you can kind of see it's kind of white right there. If you're doing photo, probably not the best to use, but I like it. It's smooth, it goes on nice, doesn't cause any issues. So, one of the other things I got in my Ipsy bag, as I drop stuff, I always drop stuff, is the Tetris themed tapered blending brush. I did use this a couple days ago, just to try it out. It's not as soft as I thought it would be. I like the design on it. It's got like the little Tetris pieces going around. The only thing is it's square, which is kind of weird to hold. So I'm not sure how I feel on this. I like brushes. I'm not sure how I feel on this one. It's still out. And then one of the fourth items I got was the Hey Honey Sweet Treat Wild Berry and Honey Yogurt Recovery Mask. I haven't tried this. I got a couple masks I'm trying to get through, but I like Hey Honey, so I'm excited to try it when I do get a chance. See, there you are. Then the very last thing I got was the Pixie by Petra in Sheer Rose lip gloss. So that is that. I'm not sure about the color. It's coming off a lot more pink than it is. It's more of a berry tone. So we will see. I like Pixie by Petra. I have a lot of their things. Last month I got the H2O skin drink, so that was cool. So let's finish up the look. I will put some bronzer on. I've been using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. I'm pretty much down to pan. I've had this for a while. I love it. I got it in Ipsy, I'd say, oh, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months ago. I don't know. It's good for 12 months, so. And I'm almost at pan. Woohoo! I think it's a little dark for me, but I like my bronzer to show a little bit more because I am so fair. So I like to pretend I have color or a tan of some sort. But like I said, you blend it in, you can't even tell. And then we'll go in with the Joa blush and bronzer palette. I got this on sale. It's pretty nude, so just kind of swiping it through everything and put it on. Now, I did notice, like, first you had to really dig into this to get it show, but I really like that it's so subtle. So that's cool. And then, where's my pretty blush? That's a bronzer. We're going to use the IBY. It's bubbly highlighter. It's a pink highlighter. Just because I'm doing like a subtle little bit of pink. It doesn't show up on my skin because it just flashes the reflection. Because I do have pink undertones, so it kind of blends in rather than flash everywhere, which is cool. But that is it for my Ipsy bag. You guys comment down below what you guys did for summer. And I will see you guys in probably another week. Bye, guys.